Dear students, today the topic of our lesson is London Summer Morning. It's a poem written by Mary Robinson. In today's video, we will discuss words meanings and questions answers. First, I'm going to say a few words about the poet. The name of the poet is Mary Robinson. Mary Robinson lived in England in the busy cities of Bristol and London. She also lived for a time in France and Germany. Born in 1758, she enjoyed poetry from the age of 7 and started working, first as a teacher and then as an actress from the age of 14. She wrote many plays, poems, and novels. She was a celebrity gossiped about in newspapers. She was famous for her acting and her writing. In the late 1700s, London was the center of European and world trade, and full of people working hard for their livings. In this poem, the poet uses lists and lots of description to convey the sights and sounds of London. Mary Robinson died in 1800. Now about the poem. The poem London Summer Morning is a remarkable piece of work written long ago by Mary Robinson. The poet creates a visual picture of a busy city in the early morning. The sights, sounds, and smells are conveyed by the poet's well-chosen words and phrases. She beautifully describes the hectic environment of typical mornings in the city of London by showing the positive and negative meanings of the beautiful and chaotic aspects of life. She starts the poem with the negative words such as sooty, dingy, hot, and noisy to present a chaotic setting. But then she returns to a positive mood with words such as cool, splendor, glittering, and gay to present the positive aspect of the streets of London. We have these words with meanings. The first word is bandbox. It means a cylindrical box with a lid used to carry lighter items of clothing. The second word is base domestic spoiler. It means a thief. The other word is canvas awning. It means a piece of strong material supported by a frame that provides protection from the weather. Coopers. It means barrel makers. Enthrall. Enthrall means to capture the attention of someone. Long ago, the word also meant to enslave someone. Gay merchandise. It means brightly colored, cheerful looking goods. Green abyss. An abyss is a deep pit. The image of a green pit is used here to mean that the value of goods decreases. Hackney coaches. Here it means horse-drawn carriages for hire. Impervious. It means not affected by something. Limey snare. These are two words. Limey is taken from lime, and snare is a word like a trap. So, lime was the name of a sticky substance that used to be spread on paper and sticks covered to cage insects. And snare is a trap. Neat girl, a maid or a servant. Pastry dainties, delicate looking cakes and pastries. Pastry dainties. It means delicate looking cakes and pastries. Pilfered. It means stolen, the third form of the verb pilfer. Pot boy. A youth employed to serve drinks or clear up in an inn. Prentice. It is the short form of apprentice. Apprentice means someone who is learning a trade from a skilled employer. Proclaims. Announces clearly. The next word is ruddy. Ruddy means having a healthy reddish color to the skin. The next word is sooty. Sooty means covered with or colored like soot. Soot is a black powdery or flaky substance that comes from burning or handling coal. Spruce and trim. It means neat and smart in appearance. Sultry. Sultry means hot and humid weather. Venturous. Willing to take risks. Wagons. Horse-drawn carts, now spelled as wagons. Now, questions and answers. Question 1. The poet names over 10 jobs. List at least 5 and explain what work each job involves. Answer. The following is the list of 5 jobs. 1. Chimney boy. A chimney boy cleans the chimneys of houses. 2. Housemaid. A housemaid cleans the houses and bedrooms. 3. Lamp lighter. He lights and takes care of the oil lamps. 4. Old clothes man. The one who deals in second-hand clothes. 5. Gatekeeper. He is the one who controls the access of people coming and going. Question 2. Find 3 words in the first 2 sentences which indicate that it is hot. Answer. The following words in the first 2 sentences indicate that it is hot. 1. Summer. 2. Sultry. And 3. Hot. These words show that it is a hot day. Question 3. Look at lines 27th to 32nd. Who works up the ladder? What is he doing? Who is yelling? Answer. In the lines 27 to 32, the lamplighter climbs a tall ladder to trim the lamps, fills them with oil, checks the wicks, and cleans the lamps. Question 4. According to the last two lines of the poem, what does the poor poet do? Answer. According to the last two lines of the poem, the poor poet wakes from busy dreams to paint the summer morning. Question 5. Work with a classmate to collect a list of words and phrases in the poem which help the reader imagine the sounds of the city. The students will collect a list of words and phrases and will also pinpoint alliteration and onomatopoeia. In this activity, students will find out words and phrases such as busy sounds, noisy, shrilly bawls his trade, the milk pail rattles, tinkling bell proclaims, din, noisy, squeaking cries fill the air, humming insects, yells discordant, cries in tone monotonous. Now, the next step is alliteration, finding out the alliteration in the poem. Alliteration means use of the same sound to begin a number of words that are close together. The next, which is to be found out by the students, is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia means words that sound like the things they are or that they describe. Question 6. Discuss your list with your classmate. Which words or phrases do you think are most effective? Which words are onomatopoeic? This question is supposed for students. Students should discuss their choices and state which they think are most effective and which are onomatopoeic. Question 7. Find two examples of alliteration in the poem and write them in your book. Copy the lines carefully and underline the letter that has been repeated. Answer. Here, students will find out two examples of alliteration in the poem and write them in their notebook. They should copy the lines carefully and underline the letter that has been repeated. They should notice the use of S in the first sentence. The first sentence is having this part: the busy sounds of summer's morning in the sultry smoke. Now, there are four words repeated with the same beginning sounds. These words are sounds, summer, sultry, and smoke in the same line. In the same way, we find V sound in another line. The line is, of vegetable vendors fill the air. Now every shop displays its varied trade. Here in this line, V in vegetable, V in vendors, and V in varied. These sounds of V make alliteration. This is the second example. Question 8. Find these examples of onomatopoeia in the poem and list them. The answer is very easy, but you must find out the definition of onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is the naming of a thing or action by a vocal imitation of the sounds associated with it, such as buzz and hiss. In other words, onomatopoeia is the process of creating a word that phonetically imitates, resembles, or suggests the sound that it describes. The onomatopoeic words in this poem are balls, rattles, tinkling, squeaking, and humming. Dear students, this is the end of the lesson. Thank you very much. Goodbye.